a chill on the corner of Mercy and May, where the rain writes stories on the window pane. Men in coats trade whispers and names, and no one ever leaves here quite the same. The street lamps hum a lullaby low to dreams that died a long time ago. A kiss means trouble, a glance is a game, and every pretty face has a different name. In the alleys, time stands still, and every shadow waits to kill. If you're just passing, say a prayer, but if you stay, don't expect to be spared. There's no light left to borrow, and no heroes here tomorrow. Just a girl with a voice and a song full of sorrow in the dark alleys of Noir.
Well, thanks for letting me take care of that, folks. Appreciate you all jumping on tonight, and welcome back to our Marvel Superheroes crossover campaign with Marvel Galaxies, featuring the Reclaimers from In the Shadow of Evil and In the Mouth of Madness. Welcome once again to Dark Alleys. Don't forget you can catch all of the action for our Marvel Superheroes games on Twitch on Tuesday nights, as well as our YouTube channel, and on just about every podcast platform that's out there. Just search for Dreamslayer Studios on any of those platforms and we should pop up. And if you like what you see here tonight, please do consider supporting us on Patreon. Every little bit helps keep the story going. And now, without further ado, I'm going to jump right into it, and we'll do a little recap of what happened last time in Dark Alleys. In the shadowed halls of a macabre funeral emporium, the Reclaimers faced off against the sinister Black Talon and the twisted voodoo sorceress Calypso. The confrontation was brutal, but in the end, the forces of darkness were silenced. Before his fall, Black Talon whispered of a mysterious woman in white, and in the aftermath, the Reclaimers found a letter penned by her hand. But this was no ordinary correspondence. It was a trap.
It's a trap.
The cursed parchment flared with eldritch energy, and in a blinding flash, Mr. Arcane vanished, ripped from this world and cast into the unknown. Desperate to retrieve their comrade, the team traced the letter's sigil to an unlikely lead, the Hellfire Club. There, amid velvet shadows and whispered power plays, they uncovered the identity of their true adversary, Lilith, mother of demons. Her plan? Resurrect her long-lost brood, using the bodies of the innocent, forged as vessels in a ritual of blood and ash. A tip from the enigmatic Mr. White, leader of the Hellfire Club, sent the team searching Manhattan's graveyards. Along the way, they crossed paths with two strange FBI agents, Agents Mulder and Scully, who were investigating a rash of occult thefts linked to a criminal mystic known only as the Hood. The trail of stolen artifacts, the trail that led from the letter and from their search of the graveyards, led them to a final cemetery where a ritual was already underway. Lilith, surrounded by colorful chanting cultists and the missing victims she planned to use as hosts, was not alone. There, beside her, stood Mr. Arcane, seemingly now in consort with Lilith herself. The Reclaimers are out of time, and if they don't act now, Lilith's children will rise, and one of their own may be lost forever. So, you should be on the map of the Woodlawn Cemetery. And as we discussed at the end of the episode last time, in this kind of circular area here on the right side of the map, right in here, are the bodies of the missing. There's about a dozen in all. And surrounding them are these colorful cultists. Starting with up at the top of the clock, the Armorer right here, Blackout right here, Shriek, Coven, Freak, Mr. Hyde, and Deathwatch. And then up towards the crypt that is kind of spewing out this greenish eldritch energy, you've got Lilith, and then your comrade, Mr. Arcane. Lilith had, I think, said something to you as you arrived. And I'm trying to look for that right now. Ah, yes. You interrupt the rebirth, she said. You shall die feeding it. And she looks at you before battle commences and says, "Welcome to my parlor," said the spider to the flies. And then she continues her ritual as Mr. Arcane begins to move forward towards the rest of the cultists with his own eldritch energy crackling at his fingertips. So, I believe, without further ado, I think we should probably start rolling some initiative. I'll pull up our initiative order here. There we go.
Spartan is +3, tank is +0.
Oh, unfortunately, I got a 1.
Oh.
I rolled a 1.
Bombshell, what's your bonus? Jeff?
I was muted. +1.
+1. Fiend? Are you muted too?
In fact, I was.
Okay.
+1.
Priest?
Treating myself as already being ready for battle, so +5.
Okay. All right. Now I get to roll for all of the baddies.
If I had my camera, you would be seeing an orange cat gluing himself to me like a tumor.
So just a typical night, right?
And another orange cat at my feet. The black cat has come back from a very special trip to the vet, and he has to be locked up without food and water until tomorrow morning.
Where do we rest?
And he didn't get food and water last night either, so he spent most of last night crying, spent most of today unconscious and getting snipped.
That's not a
Ouch.
fun day.
Sounds unpleasant.
All right, I think everybody's ready as far as the battle goes.
Yes, and he has to wear the collar of shame.
Oh, the collar of shame. Now I am sad that we don't have that on video.
Right.
All right, so Mr. Arcane, just so you know, you are under Lilith's control.
Yeah.
And each round, you will be able to make a psyche feat before you take any actions to attempt
Okay,
to
great.
break that control. Now, it will be contested by the roll that she made to possess or to capture you in the first place, which
Okay.
unfortunately was a 100.
Oh.
Damn, so I got to make 100?
No, well, you have to at least get a red.
Okay.
What is your psyche?
For that, it is Shift X.
Okay, so you're good. Her psyche is unearthly, so you're actually above her. So yeah, anything red should break it for you.
Okay.
Okay.
Alrighty.
So starting at the top of initiative, we start with Priest.
Gonna do that little precognitive thing he can do to see what everybody's gonna do in the battle.
Okay.
Well, I go last, so
Do I need to make a roll? I think we've done it in the past where I haven't had to roll for that particular one since it's so specific.
I think that's right. So, Spartan, we will not be making actual actions now. All I need to know is what your intent is. So, if you just let me know roughly where you're planning on moving and who you're planning on targeting.
I plan to among Galaxy
Mm-hmm.
and had Mr. Hyde
Okay.
with the spear.
Okay. And after you is the armorer. He will be taking advantage of the fact that you moved to his vicinity, and he will be returning an attack on you. Then we go to Bombshell.
7 areas, right? Is her flight speed?
Yep.
Do we know how many feet that is?
Let's see here. So that would be, let's see, 5 is 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. So you're going to be going anywhere on this map. Pretty much.
Okay. So I think her plan is to roll up to about here and fire a lightning bolt through here. And then follow it up by a very close and personal discussion with Lilith about keeping her grubby mitts off of certain people.
Mhm.
So straight through, follow the lightning bolt like right through if she can.
Okay.
To close with Lilith.
All right.
She will be doing multiple attack, the roll for multiple attacks.
All right. So, and just so you know, as you fire, your energy, if it's passing through anybody down here and succeeds in hitting it, it will damage them. For her, however, she has some sort of magical shield that deflects that energy.
Okay.
Chris, is
That
this a
probably
barrier?
won't change her.
Yes, yeah, it's a barrier.
This green glow is a barrier?
Oh, no, I haven't really put anything up for that just
Okay.
yet, but yeah, there is a barrier that basically stretches out to the edge of where the steps
Okay.
are right here.
Uh-huh.
Okay, so that will inform that decision then.
Okay, so after he walks out, she puts a barrier, or he walks through it, maybe? I don't know.
Yes. Well, I mean, you going from the inside to out, it doesn't affect you.
Gotcha.
Going out to in, it will.
Gotcha.
Blackheart then would be next in line, and Blackheart is, let's see, where's he at? He is probably going to be then going after Bombshell. Oh, actually, I take that back. What happens right before that? Lilith acts before Blackheart.
Mm.
And Lilith speaks an incantation that awakens the dead. And zombies begin to rise from the graves around you. There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Looks like about 9 in all that add to the fray. So that's an important thing, priest, that comes out of your little premonition here. Freak will join Blackheart in going after Bombshell. And then it goes to the Fiend next.
Will's intention is to let the fiend out, at which point he intends to roll for extra actions, teleport to attempt to attack Lilith hand to hand,
Okay.
and use telepathy to try to goose Mr. Arcane's ability to resist domination.
Okay. Now, the teleportation that you do, whatever this shield is, prevents anyone from teleporting in. So
Okay.
you actually would manifest just outside of the barrier
That will make him very sad.
and more than likely injured.
Okay.
After that, we've got Shriek, who will turn on... let's see, where is Shriek? Right there. We'll be turning on Bombshell as well.
Could be a bad day for Shelly.
Tank, then would come to you.
Oop. I was also planning on going after Mr. Hyde.
Okay.
So, given the distance, I'm not sure if I could make it. So what I will probably do is something much more dramatic. I am planning to run to this angel statue or demon statue, whatever it is here, and hurl it at Mr. Hyde.
And for the record, as you're going in that direction, I'll reveal these guys momentarily for you. There will be 2 zombies in that area.
Okay. Well, I mean, this is my plan, but this is what I'm, we haven't actually had the round yet. So by the time he actually gets to my initiative, the situation could have changed. But that is what I intend to do.
Got it. And then after that...
Get off my computer.
is going to be Coven. And sadly, I think Coven is closest to Bombshell as well.
Shelly's a popular girl.
She will have stopped down here.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Remember, she moves here and then up to the shield.
All right, cool.
So she'll be next to the Fiend, I guess.
Okay.
Yes.
And then Mr. Hyde, of course, is going to go after Spartan. And then we have Death Watch, which is also on Spartan.
So what I'm taking away from this is that these guys are just misogynistic.
They're just going after who went after them first. So, with that knowledge in mind, priest, here's what you see. Spartan and Bombshell rush into battle, and probably because of their speed, with her on the back of Golfaxi and Bombshell being able to fly as far as she can fly, unfortunately that puts them at a distinct disadvantage in this battle. And they more than likely will be quickly overpowered by these individuals surrounding the captives. With the rising of the dead, that's going to add more chaos to all of this, putting up another potential barrier for a potential win here. The barrier poses a whole nother threat in and of itself because it protects her from attacks from the outside, and teleporting in or moving through it apparently is going to cause damage. So somehow the barrier has got to come down, and if there's any way to prevent the zombies from rising from the grave, that will put you guys at a distinct advantage for this. Last but not least, Mr. Arcane is another thing that will have to be dealt with in one way or the other. And the vision right now is unclear, and it doesn't give you knowledge as of yet as to whether or not he's able to break out of it. Perhaps with that little boost from the Fiend, it might just give him enough to be able to do so, but he is internally fighting this.
Okay. Thank you, y'all.
Now, you have 11 seconds to communicate that to your fellow comrades.
Um,
And you all
So
are
let me-
sharing telepathy through Fiend. Are we doing
Correct.
that? Okay.
Yes.
Okay, cool. If we're doing that, I basically just relay the vision to them as I'm having it so they can kind of get the basics of everything that I saw. That's handy, like that. I'll go ahead and roll for multiple actions to get that out of the way.
So, given that priest goes first,
Mm-hmm.
does that mean we can change what we declared we were going to do?
Absolutely, yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah, basically the players can change their actions. It's the enemies that are kind of locked into their actions for the most part. So rolling with karma.
Nice.
88. Very
And I'll
nice.
just spend my 10 because that'll get me my
Mm-hmm.
extra actions. All right. So with the extensive time that I've spent with Mr. Arcane, in this universe, have I come to find out that verbal components and their ability to be used in a spell is an important thing?
I would
The
think
reason
so.
I asked.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, all right. Then I can't really do much about that. For my first action, I'll go ahead and use that ionizing trick that I have to basically start polarizing someone so they can be constantly receiving damage starting in the second round.
Okay.
So let me go ahead and do that. I'm doing that to Lilith. So I'll call karma on it.
So
And,
close.
yeah, I'll go ahead and bring that up to a red, I think, just in case there's something going on with her that would allow her to stop that on a whim. And I think for my second action, I'll go ahead and throw a light grenade in the middle of these folks over here that are about to be attacked by my teammates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's say that I'll do that I'll be throwing it in a way that Armorer, Deathwatch, and Mr. Hyde? Would those be the... No. I'll do it in a way that Coven, Shriek, and Blackout are all hit, because I think they were going to all kind of team up on Shelly.
Yep.
So, and I will use Karma on that, because I really want to hit them. So,
Ooh.
yep, I'll bring it up to a green.
Wow. Okay, then.
Ooh.
Okay. And then is that basically like a blinding effect?
It's more like a fragmentation grenade.
Okay.
So it does edge damage to all of them.
Okay. All right.
It would be 40 damage.
Okay.
Yeah, 40 damage to all of them.
All right.
And then I'll hold my last attack until the zombies come out, probably, and try to attack them right as they're emerging. Focus and cry.
All right. Now the effect on Lilith. What does that do again?
So it basically has ionized her, and starting in the next round, she'll begin sparking kind of around herself and taking damage equivalent to my ionization ability every round. Yeah, that's basically it for her. If she were if she becomes inorganic, I could just kill her outright. But as long as she's organic, I can only just do the damage to her each round.
And is that incredible damage?
That will be amazing damage.
Okay.
But that doesn't start until the next round.
Got it. Okay.
And if she loses contact with the ground, then, like, if she's... Wait, that's not the way to put it. If she's no longer ionized, like if she does something that would stop her from being ionized, then it cancels out the progressive effect of it.
Got it. Okay. All right. So then we go to Spartan. Oh, and by the way, the light grenade that you sent out did have an effect on all three of them. It looks like Coven is very well protected with that strange-looking armor that has skinned faces attached to it.
Okay. Oh, actually, can I use my last action then and just get that out of the way?
Sure.
I'll use ionization to take away his armor.
Okay.
Like, I see that, and I'm like, well, that looks like that needs to be gotten rid of. Karma.
Skinned faces. I'm going to guess a Ghost Rider villain.
It's from the Ultraverse, if you remember that.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do. Okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say I'm actually completely unfamiliar with Coven entirely.
All right, so that takes her body armor away.
Cool.
All right, Spartan.
Okay, I'm going to roll for extractions.
Okay.
Ian, what do I roll?
Straight fighting.
I'm sorry, I was muted. Pure, that's fighting, and which is incredible. Do you want to spend karma? You probably do.
Yes. So incredible.
If you get that up to a yellow, that'll get you a total of 30.
Yeah.
Okay, I will spend to get it up.
Okay, 1 second. I'm trying to. I normally have my chart up. I did not this time. My
Right.
bad.
But while he's looking at that, what do you want to do with your first action, Spartan?
I'm gonna hop on Golipaxi like his head and attack Mr. Hyde.
Okay, you got a 33. So it'll be 33 points to bring that up to Yeah.
And
So
I am
yellow.
going to poke hide with my spear and call karma and attempt to irate him.
Okay.
And
Within melee, your spear is amazing to hit. Ooh, that looks good.
so karma bring you to red.
Yep, just the 10 you've already committed brings it up to a red.
Okay.
Oh, I hope we don't have to.
Then I poke him again.
How
Well,
much
let's see-
damage
let's-
does it do?
Yeah, incredible edge damage, but it reduces the armor by 2 column shifts.
Okay. All right. So you do hit him, and he's got a very tough hide, if you'll pardon me.
Yeah.
Oh,
But you are able to pierce through.
hey, I'm going to try to poke him again and again. I will call karma. Good thing.
Okay. That's a green.
Up to a yellow.
Okay, I'm just doing some math here. I was told there would not be any math. Yep. 10 points will bring that up to yellow.
Okay.
And the third attack, if you're doing 3 attacks, stabby.
Yeah.
That would be a lot to bring it up to a red. I would just say stay with the yellow.
That was me.
Oh, okay.
I didn't roll yet.
My apologies.
I
45.
will again call karma.
Okay.
Yeah, look at that.
It's the exact
63.
same roll. Yeah. I would say just spend the 10 because it would be like 30 more points to get it to a red. So.
Yeah.
All right, and I rolled 3 endurance rolls for each of those because they were a yellow or above in the end to see whether or not he's stunned. And unfortunately, he does have 115 karma points to be able to spread about. So
wait, villains get karma too?
They do. He does not go down. You've done some damage to him, and you've upset him.
Now, hopefully he's not one of those the madder I get, the stronger I get types. Oh, wow. 3 shots with an incredible damage, 2 levels of armor piercing, and he's still basically, 3/4 hit points. Wow.
Oh, Mr. Hyde's a beast. He goes toe to toe with the Hulk.
And Thor, I remember his first
Yep.
appearance, he fought Thor, so yeah.
All right, the armorer goes next in the initiative order, and he hops up onto the tombstone directly across from where Spartan is and leaps over Deathwatch in an attempt to grapple Spartan and pull her off of Gulfaxi.
That's just rude.
Got a 22. He does have some karma, but he's going to let that one ride for now. But he does have a second action, and with that second action, he's a nasty fella.
Can't Gulfaxi whack him with her hoofs?
You do still have an action for a Gulfaxi, so yes, if you want to do that, yeah, you can.
Yeah. Seems logical.
What is Gulfaxi's fighting? I don't know if I don't have a character sheet for Gulfaxi.
Remarkable.
Okay.
And actually, if she's doing a bucking attack, it's incredible.
And can Spartan spend karma for her?
Yep.
Okay, go for it.
I will spend karma.
It's an incredible bucking attack. Ooh, well, good thing you called karma there. Yeah. Nope, 10 points will get it to green.
And that does 30 points of damage. Okay. So Gulfaxi hauls off and just wallops the armorer, and he takes it. And he's got these 2 gigantic ritual blades that are like these curved, almost scimitar-like swords that have spikes along the handles. And he lashes out against Golfaxi.
Oh, don't mess with my horse.
Don't mess with my horse.
Oh no.
Oh man, he's not doing good though. He misses with a 20.
Yay.
So that's his 2 actions, I think. Does he have any more? No, that's it. And then we go to Bombshell.
All right, Bombshell. Shelly is going to. Oh, we're gonna move. Oh, I gotta do this one. There we go. Think. Then we're gonna roll for multiple actions, spending karma.
There you go. That'll get you your 3
4.
or 4.
Okay, so I think the first attack will go the same as it went in the vision.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna go right through, hopefully all 3 of them at Lilith.
Yeah,
I don't know.
I think that's pretty good. Yeah.
Okay. So that is gonna be a lightning bolt, single stroke with incredible, calling karma.
Ooh, look at that. That's pretty good.
All right. Well,
Whoa.
10. That's a good. If you're gonna spend 20 karma, those are.
Coven goes
that's-
down for 1 round with a stun. And how much damage again?
That's 50.
50? Okay.
50 electrical.
Whoop. Didn't mean to do that. Shriek got a 70, so she's okay, but she will take damage. Ooh, which is actually enough. That
Oops.
actually takes her down.
Oops.
Good night, sweet princess.
But she was so young and beautiful.
Mm.
And Blackout does not go down.
Okay.
But you definitely hurt him. And then
Okay.
it stops at the barrier.
Yeah, I saw that. Just like in the vision. Okay, nice to know. Maybe 1 step, just a step to the right.
You put your hands on your hips.
You beat me to it.
If I do this, that's going to hit Spartan again. I
Yeah.
don't think she'll forgive me again.
This is becoming a trend.
It's like, okay, I could get him, but probably not worth it.
So wait, her boyfriend gets possessed and she's the one who attacks the party? Wait a minute.
Yeah, so can I get these 2 or 3?
Should be able to.
Okay. Okay, gonna go again with a incredible and spend karma.
There you go.
Okay.
Jeez.
Okay, that's 50 and reds across the board.
Okay. All right, none of them go down for a stun.
Okay.
And you said 50 on each, right?
Yep. 50 on each, correct?
It's going to be... Is his health not going down? Oh, I see. I'm going the wrong way.
Hey now, don't give them more.
No giving them more help. That's not okay.
All right, so you tag Death Watch, Mr. Hyde, and Freak, who are electrocuted where they stand.
Okay. Okay, now knowing that there's a barrier there and not being sure that she can get through, and also knowing that there's a whole whack of other stuff that's going to go on, she will be a little bit more tactical, I think.
And let me give you this to go off.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Okay.
You know from the vision that Fiend attempted to teleport himself in there. He manifested outside, worse for wear, and took about 100 points of damage.
I would have totally still been standing.
Still been standing, but hurt.
Barely.
Not in good shape.
Yeah. So
Okay, so maybe don't touch the barrier.
Well, using that as, a template, I'll have you make a reason feat.
Uh-oh.
What do you mean, uh-oh?
I mean, this will be awesome.
Okay, so you know that it would hurt. But you also know that the very next thing that's going to happen is she's going to call forth the dead from the graves.
Yeah. And also, this is Horus's blade.
Yeah.
Like, maybe she's
it's
seen it
made-
go through stuff before.
Maybe it's made for monster smiting.
You know what? Yeah, she's gonna roll up to the barrier and slash it. I don't know if that's where the barrier is.
Yeah.
Is that about right?
Yep, you're right on it.
All right. Yeah, she will fly right up to it, and assuming she can see like where the clear delineation of it is, and maybe she can just like passively have the lightning kind of playing off of her like a little bit, and like she can see where it zaps off. She will take a slash at the barrier with the Pharaoh's Sentinel.
Okay.
And see if she can break it. I will spend karma.
96.
Unnecessary karma all day.
Nice.
All right, so you take a swipe at the barrier,
Mm-hmm.
and you see the Pharaoh's sword slice through. You've done some damage to it, and it crackles in a dome that surrounds her, but you've punctured it.
Mhm.
You haven't destroyed it. It's still there, but you can tell that this is having some effect on it.
All right, and I'll do my last attack. I'll do the same thing again.
Okay.
And karma again. Not really necessary, but I'm glad I didn't miss.
Be embarrassing.
Yeah. It's literally a wall. Like, how
Right?
are you gonna miss?
And that second one slices through, and you're hit kind of with this kind of impact. It doesn't really do you any damage, but it kind of blows you back a little bit and
Right.
messes up your hairdo a bit. And Lilith got a 27 on an endurance feat. She's still up, but she is stunned for 1 round.
Ooh.
Row.
Hey, guess what, guys? No zombies.
This time.
Right.
Great job.
All right, Blackout sees what you're up to, and he moves towards you
Mm-hmm.
and turns on a darkness field, which is going to lower your ability to hit anything bombshell to a -3 column shift.
Gotcha. Okay.
And your agility and intuition, that also suffers a -3 column shift as well.
Ooh.
And that field, I think I maybe better draw something here so we can actually see it. So that goes for about 45 feet. So anybody within that, 5, 10, 15, 20, 35.
That's a big field.
So about right there, and then I'll color this hopefully where you can actually see it. What can I use? Let's do a vortex. Maybe that'll go. There we go. I think we can see that.
Okay. Yep.
Okay.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, is Will able to see through that or no?
Yes.
Okay.
-3 column shifts to intuition.
Yeah, that's brutal.
I just need to check. Is that like actually affecting her, or is that just she can't see anything?
Basically,
Or, like,
just
attacks.
it is having difficulty seeing. Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
And if anything else moved in that you were unaware of, and out of game here, the rest of these guys are immune to this power. So they don't suffer that -3 column shift.
Right.
You may not see them coming.
Gotcha.
Makes sense.
All right, so now Blackout, then once he has emitted that, then lashes out at you with his claws.
That's fair.
Got a 44 to hit, which is a green.
I don't think it would be reasonable to try evasion.
More than
Given that
likely,
she
you
can't see.
probably still get hit. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even beyond that, like, she can't see what's going on. She wouldn't know to dodge.
And then that does 40 points of damage.
Did he underestimate the coat, or did he go for like?
I think he probably underestimated the coat.
Okay, so take 20.
Okay. And then with the second attack, got a yellow.
Ooh, that's not good.
So you'll
So
make
endurance feat.
endurance feat. Yep. 63. You are not stunned.
Forgot to call karma.
I was supposed to say,
I
awful,
was gonna
awful
say.
cocky not calling karma there, Jeff.
I was
Totally forgot.
okay, all right,
I
no
got
big
this.
shit, that's fine.
No, just totally forgot. All right,
All right. So now we go to Freak.
and another 20 on.
Yes, another 20. Yeah. Mhm.
Okay.
2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2. Yep, he can get in there. So through the darkness, you feel at least another presence, but you're not sure who it is.
Could be bad. It's probably bad.
I didn't want to do this.
All right, so he doesn't get too close to you, but he backs up just enough to where he's not going to hit Blackout with this. And you hear what sounds like regurgitation.
Oh no,
No.
Oh, great.
This
That's not good.
That's not okay.
I don't like that.
you got a 94 to hit,
Oh no, that's
Yeah,
really
that's
not
gonna hit.
okay.
Right.
which does unearthly damage.
Oh God.
And you are hit with an acid spray coming from
Ooh.
his mouth.
Oh boy, unearthly acid. That's not good.
Hey, you fought xenomorphs. This is just like that. It's fine.
Well, it's not far. It's not fine. Do I take the full 100 or do I take 20 off of it?
You can take 20 off.
Okay.
Is it a magical effect?
Nope.
Oh, just gross.
Just nasty.
Take some omeprazole for that.
And fortunately, he doesn't have 2 actions, so that's it for him. So we go to Fiend.
You know what? We'll get her some baking soda. It'll be fine.
All right, Will.
Okay, so will turn into do his free stuff. I'll turn into the fiend and cook up his dark force aura. Then we're going to roll for extra actions. And that means we roll on incredible, spending karma.
91. I
Unnecessary.
think that'll do.
So that's a total of 3 actions?
Total of 3.
Okay. So for Will's first action, he will teleport to not where he wanted to. And he will
I
teleport.
think the barrier's down now.
Barrier is down, yeah.
Yeah, but you're going to die.
You underestimate Shelly. She's got 4 attacks coming.
I can see in there, and there's more of them coming.
But I guess it all depends on whether or not the power stunt would work or not, and her history is not too good.
Well, actually, it's perfect. All you have to do is try to defibrillate one to try to bring them back to life.
Right.
You put them right out.
I was going to try and defibrillate the whole place.
So Will is going to use telekinesis on Blackout and try to smush Freak with him.
Okay.
I will spend karma on this as well. I mean, good thing.
Yeah.
How much do that's going to be a lot of karma, I think. Incredible. Actually, not that much. I just got to get to 31, so 11. Okay.
Okay. Ooh.
They did better.
Oh, hello.
He is doing his best to resist that and digging his feet in the dirt to keep from being thrown.
Well, that's just irritating. Okay. So for Will's last action, he is going to just try to bury his claws right in the middle of Blackout.
And your teleportation was not an action. That's a move.
Oh, okay. So I get 2 more. Okay. I thought it was. Cool. So we'll take a claw attack on Blackout because he was rude. Karma. Yeah, we'll jump that up to a yellow.
All right.
Oh, and I'm sure everybody within a square mile heard Shelly scream when that acid hit.
No doubt.
And damage on that?
He has... He has incredible strength and monstrous claws.
Okay. And that's enough to put him down, but he's not dying.
I mean, nothing's perfect, right? And now Will look at the disgusting vomit-covered Freak, and he's going to send him to mommy.
And the darkness dissipates as he goes down.
With his claws still in Blackout, points with his left hand. Freak gets surrounded by kind of shadowy stuff, and he gestures over towards Lilith to try to beam him into her. More karma. Ooh. I'll spend it. Let's go to red. Red is... Actually, I have to go to red. It's 10.
Yeah, I was going to say, 97 is probably a red regardless.
Yeah, it is.
All right. And then how much damage does that do to Freak?
He has incredible telekinesis, so I would imagine 40.
Okay. Let's see, does he have... He does have body armor. And then
Yeah, but how much ego damage does she take? That's the important part.
I don't think he has an ego.
No, her.
Oh, her? Okay.
I was kind of hoping it was like a charging attack against her, but we'll see.
And it is. And where he was, you get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's one area. So that does one extra shift there.
Should have looped him around for a minute, but oh well.
Give him the old wind up.
That's right.
And then that was your last, right?
That's correct.
Okay. So we go to Shriek next, and she is down. Tank comes to you.
Oh, am I in this?
Hey, at least you didn't roll a 1.
Yeah.
Good point. Now, I may need to rethink my initial plan since this armorer guy is really tough. I would like to do first I want to roll for multiple actions.
Okay.
And that would involve me figuring out where my character sheet is. And there we go. Fighting is remarkable. I am spending karma. Yellow. That will get me 2 actions.
Yeah, it'll give you 3 total.
I can stick with that. I'll just pay the 10 default. Save it for later. And what I want to do is, if I can, do a charge right into armor, because that tends to increase my damage.
Can you reach him? That's the question.
That's the question with 3 actions. If I could maybe do a double move.
You can't do that. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This ain't
5.
D&D.
Yeah, that's not going to get you there, unfortunately. Now you could get closer to him. It would put you about right here. You see where I'm pinging?
Yeah.
That would get you about right there for your max move. You could either throw your weapon at him or pick up that bench right here and
my weapon.
that.
Yeah, my weapon doesn't have the fancy returning thing that some people's weapons do. So I will probably do that and hurl the bench.
Okay.
So
Don't miss.
I'll try not to.
Or you be filling out the same I'm sorry cards that Bombshell's been filling out.
Well, I am definitely spending karma on that. Now, throwing, I keep meaning to buy the talent, but I have not actually bought it yet. So that's just going to be that's going to be my agility, isn't it? That's, oh boy. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
That's what they invented karma for.
Okay. Well, that's what I'm going to be spending it.
Oof.
I'll at least get up to a green.
All right. So that'll be a hit.
After I spend 30 points, yeah.
And your strength is amazing. All right, well, you hit him. And it did a little bit of damage. But not much.
I need to roll much better than a green to knock him back, though, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And then you've got 2 more actions. If you want to just start picking up pebbles off of the ground, you could probably do that.
Is this like a statue here?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, I can tear that out and hurl it. Same thing. Again, spending karma. I need to spend 2 less karma this time.
Oh, God. Rough.
And we will try a 3rd time with a 3rd statue.
Yeah.
Hopefully this isn't yet another priceless archaeological site.
Nah, just somebody's tombstone this time.
There you
go.
go. There we
All right.
go. And I
There
will
it
definitely,
is.
and I will bring that up to a red.
Okay.
I was just getting the range.
Yeah,
See?
yep. One a little off to the left, one a little short and to the right. Just boom.
All right, so you hit him solid with that 3rd one, and it just crumbles to dust when it hits, and he's still standing where he was standing.
Even with a red result, he doesn't have to make an endurance check or anything to avoid a slam?
I just did.
Good.
Oh,
Yeah.
there you go. Yes,
Mhm.
armor.
Very
Yeah,
good.
okay. Okay.
He is he's a tough boy.
Coven is stunned for this round.
I kind of crack my knuckles, giant, armored fists, and start thinking, I live in a world made of cardboard.
So does that guy.
Yeah, good point. Yeah.
Time to find out who's less cardboardy.
That was such an epic speech. Superman, versus Darkseid.
Oh, yeah, it was awesome. But you could take it, big boy.
Yeah. Finally, I have a chance to let loose.
All right, Mr. Hyde is going to, unfortunately, grab a hold of Golfaxi, try to slam Golfaxi down to the ground with Spartan on top.
Ooh, don't mess my horse.
Oh, and he got a 3.
You know what? That's the game saying, we don't do animal cruelty.
Mr. Hyde doesn't listen, so he's going to take another grapple attack. Got a 55 that time and got a hold of Golfaxi, but is not able to slam him down. But he is grappling with Golfaxi, and Golfaxi is going to take 50 points of damage.
Mr. Hyde didn't slam him down because you don't want to get canceled. He knows.
And Golfaxi doesn't have any protection, so she's down to 100.
Uh-oh.
Or 50, you mean, right? 50, right?
Well, her regular health is 150, so she took 50.
Oh,
Yep.
down to 100. Okay.
Mhm.
Gotcha.
So
Misunderstood.
She don't want to take another one of those.
Nope. That's a good
okay.
amount of health.
Pretty
Healthy as
sure
a horse.
Mr. Hyde is an excellent range for aeration at this point, though.
He is.
Yeah.
And Deathwatch walks over to Hyde, and he says, "Thanks for holding her. Let's get her out of the picture." And he reaches up to pet her.
Fade.
And misses.
And gives her a nice little rub on the side of her neck. And with the second
Oh, no.
action, got a red,
Oh.
and Golfaxi goes to sleep.
Oopsie.
Like to sleep, or
Just to sleep. To sleep.
Not like we have to put the puppy to sleep, okay?
No.
Like, is Golfaxi at a farm upstate asleep?
Actually,
Or-
Golfaxi's going to have to make an endurance roll now that I look at it.
Uh-oh.
So I'll roll that for you because I'm in her thing.
Oh, no.
Golfaxi's dying.
Ooh.
Ooh, you made me mad.
Okay.
Don't worry, I'll give her the defibrillator treatment. Wait, maybe not.
Shelly, no.
All right, Johnny, it's a big moment. Mr. Arcane.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
All right, so I'll spend karma.
No.
I should still be on the Shift X column. So, all right, here we go.
65.
Okay.
All
You
right.
can do it.
I'll push that to a red.
All right.
Hell yeah.
Okay, let me see how much I spend.
And faced with the prospect of taking on your comrades that you have been through hell and back, both literally and figuratively, is enough to shake Lilith's control. So you are your own man and can act as you will.
Okay. Does she know that?
In this moment, probably not.
Well, you know what? I don't think you'd be that strategic. Shelley's mortally wounded, and Lilith is about to come to. Am I like clear-minded, or am I kind of not really sure what's going on?
I think that you have been aware of what
Okay.
has been done to you, so yes, I think
Okay.
as soon as you're out of it, you're out of it.
Okay, cool.
I
Okay.
feel like Shelly probably looks like one of the zombies coming up out of the ground, honestly.
Honestly,
right,
with
well-
that vomit, she probably wishes she looked like one of the zombies, because that's just
Yeah.
dirt.
Spartan's a tough girl. I'm sure she'll be okay. Tank's almost there. Lilith is the problem. So
Yeah.
So I'm gonna take the Ancient One's words, and I'm gonna swoop up there. I'll turn my shield on. I'll fly
Hey!
over. And I'll rear back with that big axe because she's a magical creature. And I'll say, "How dare you?" And so I'll roll for multiple actions. I'll spend karma for that. Right now, my fighting, because I'm using the axe, is actually monstrous.
Yeah, you have to roll with your regular fighting though.
Oh, regular fighting. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. All right. Cool.
It's a bummer, but it's
Yep.
balanced.
All right. So for that, it's incredible. So I'll spend karma for that. I'll push it to yellow.
And that'll get you your 2.
2. Okay, cool.
Mm-hmm.
And I'll take a swing with the Axe of Ungaramus. All right, which will be monstrous. I'll spend karma for that too. And I'll push that to a red.
All right. And that does 75 points of damage to demonic beings, right?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep.
Pretty sure the Mother of Demons qualifies.
And I think she does.
Right?
One would think. I believe she has some endurance rolls to make.
She does. And calling
Wow.
karma.
What? She has karma.
All right.
That's not unreasonable.
She took some damage. She cut her along the side, but she does not go down, but you draw blood. Green blood.
Okay. And she's not actively casting a spell right now, right?
It has certainly interrupted her spell.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about that. And this Shriek fellow is right there too. And I saw what he did to Shelley. So I'll take a swing at him too. And I'll spend karma for that.
69.
Nice.
Hey!
Ooh,
Hey!
nice.
Hey!
Very nice.
Nice.
So you take a swing with the axe. You swung at Lilith, cutting her along the side, and then with a back swipe towards Freak, and lop his head off.
Oh no.
Oh no.
That's okay. You can do that.
Okay.
with this guy, you can do that.
Okay. Okay. All right. Let me add up my karma that I spent because I spent.
Yeah, I think a bunch of these guys are actually dead, or re-dead, or undead, or something along those lines.
And I'll say something pithy like, "Well, you brought me here. I said I was coming." And I turn back to the others. I'm sorry about that.
All right. Do you have one more?
No, it was just 2, right?
Okay. And Tank, for the record, I made a mistake. When you rolled for extra actions, you should have only had 2, but you got your 3. I'm not going to go back on that. I miscalculated there because you were on the remarkable column, not the incredible column when you rolled. All right, so we're back to Priest.
Okay.
All right.
And
That's
he is going to
that's-
move up to here.
I had my familiar highlighted.
All right. So he moves up to the edge of this area of the graveyard so that he has good line of sight on Lilith. And the daggers begin swirling around him. He releases volley after volley after volley at. So we will do karma on the first one. I don't know if it will have any impact, but just in case it does, I know that the daggers give him resistance to chaos magic. I don't know if that also means that they impact users in any particular way, but I'll mention it just in case.
Okay. And who are you attacking first?
Lilith,
Okay.
and that was with karma. Okay. Now bring that up to a yellow.
And
1 second.
damage
Right,
on
that's
that?
30 naturally.
Okay. All right, so you hit her with it, and it causes her to buckle a bit and kind of draw her attention to where it came from, but now most of her focus is on Arcane.
Okay. Now she can be stunned by that one. You'll have to roll a stun for it.
Unfortunately, didn't go through her protection.
Okay. All right, cool. She'll still have a -2 CS to any attacks against me. So,
And that's
and does it
that's
look like
just
a big,
against you, right?
that's just against me,
Okay.
yeah. And can I tell that it just didn't go through because of damage? Like it just looks like it's not tough enough to get through?
You can make a reason feat.
Sure. Oh, yeah. Man, I didn't call karma, so
Okay.
no.
As far as you know, because it seems like it has affected her. I mean, it's having an effect on her.
Okay. Well, then we'll say they expend the next 2 on her as well.
Okay.
I won't use karma on either of these, though.
And I will say that -2 column shift effect that you have is not cumulative, but
Fair enough.
it is affecting her for sure.
Okay.
All right, Spartan.
Okay, they've hurt my horse. Which one was it that did the damage to it?
Death watch this guy here.
Okay. I'm going to poke him with my spear. You're on mute.
I'm sorry. Amazing. Okay. Let's see. Getting that up to red will cost.
I didn't call karma.
You didn't call karma. All right.
I forgot.
It's still a yellow.
I will call karma my second move.
Well, let's see how much is left of him after the yellow.
Yeah.
And that does incredible damage, right?
Incredible with the 2 column shift armor reduction.
Okay. That hurt him pretty bad.
And I'm going to call karma, poke him again.
Did he roll to resist the stun?
Yep, let me do that real quick. He's fine.
Okay. Okay, and this time you're calling karma. We can get that up to a yellow. Yeah, 10 points will 40. 10 points will get that well past yellow. So another yellow for the second one with karma.
Is so then. All right, so you hit him and you see him falter. He falls and then puts one hand on the ground, the other, and then he pushes himself back up. And he's healed a bit.
Okay. My third move is to get 3 out, poke him again in the head.
Okay.
And I'm going to call karma.
All right. And with that one, he goes down for the count.
Good. Take that. You don't hurt my horse.
Hopefully we have someone who can do, magic healing here.
Yeah, it looks like he's actually dying. So yeah, he'll need some healing if you want to. There we go. All right. Armorer goes next. He gets out those two big swords and then thrusts forward into Spartan. Got a 56 to hit on that one, and this attack ignores her body armor.
Can she do an evade or a dodge,
Yep.
or is it too late to declare that?
Yep, no, you can do that.
I will do, what is it, the dodge?
This would be an
evade for
evade.
this.
Evade. Jeff wanted to try to get out of his way.
Is that fighting or agility?
Fighting.
And so incredible to evade.
So -2 column shift on that. So he was at 56 on the incredible, which unfortunately is not going to be enough. So she is going to take incredible damage, 40 points.
Ooh. Is that the one on the right or the left in the character sheet that I need to update?
The left.
Like 80. Okay, so X out of Y. That makes sense. Okay, ow.
And for his second attack,
Oh, his second attack.
re-
Does the column shift stay?
yeah,
Not that it matters with that roll.
rinse and repeat. It's another 40.
Oh,
Ouch.
I think that one needs a endurance roll too, right?
It does.
Okay, whatever I roll for
Remark-
endurance,
remarkable. You probably want to call karma on this one.
I will call karma.
Oof.
Oh,
Ooh,
wow.
alright.
Oh no.
She can still get it up to green. It'll cost a lot of karma, but she has plenty. So,
Yep, if you get it up to green, you're just stunned for 1 round. Are
okay.
you gonna do the karma on that one then?
I've spent it. Wow, a 1 and he wouldn't have been able to spend karma, so that was close.
I gotta
Yeah.
move Golfaxi a second there. There we go. There we go. So we know that you're stunned. All right, Bombshell.
Yeah, so Shelly is like kind of staggering where she stand, like bits of her steel coat falling off. Previously stylish evening wear tattered and shredded from acid. Half of her face is melted, hair missing, and she just staggers up the steps, eyes fixated on Lilith, and she is murmuring something under her breath in Egyptian. Okay.
That's new.
And Mr. Arcane would know that that's a prayer to Horus. And she just immediately just goes like hacking at Lilith. Karma.
Nice.
Do you want all the attack rolls?
Yeah, that's
Or
fine.
do you want to go
Yeah.
one by one and
No,
do
that's good.
endurance rolls? Okay. Okay.
Are you moving that up to red?
I think I'm just spending the minimum to avoid missing. So
Red
I
would
don't-
be
I don't know that Lilith is susceptible to a kill result.
yeah, I don't think so either. So yeah, I'm only spending 10 on the ones that hit. I'll spend more if I need to on any of the ones that actually need more to hit. I don't know with Unearthly if I don't even know what you'd have to roll. And Karma. 77 and karma. Okay, didn't really need it on any of them, but I'm spending 40.
All right. And then she's going to have to roll 1, 2, 3 endurance rolls.
Yep. And she is taking a metric butt ton of damage.
Karma on each.
Fair.
Like the metric button.
Now, what is the metric button on that?
Well, the blade is charged.
Okay.
So that is amazing plus what is that, monster? So plus, we're doing plus a column shift, I think was the thing. So monstrous damage times 4, so 300 damage.
Okay.
Minus whatever, 4 times her armor, since I'm assuming it's magical.
Yep. Okay, so let me do my math here.
Yar.
So that would be another 100. Wow. That's a lot. Yeah, you have whittled her down. And
yeah, just like merciless hacking.
With each cut, I mean, you're backing her up into this crypt, right back into the doorway where all that glowing energy is coming out of. And it's her turn now.
Yeah, I have a feeling Shelly is going to be maybe not conscious for the rest of this fight.
Do you remember that scene in What If the X-Men Lost Inferno when they blow the skin off of Wolverine's skeleton?
Damn! Come on now.
Which reminds me, I got 4 hit points back. I just need to put that in here real quick.
Okay.
And she screams with each cut. And then she catches herself on that doorway, and that then emits one final scream, and eldritch energy comes out of her mouth and just blasts you in the face.
Yep.
What is it with people spitting in your face this time?
Kind of disrespectful.
Very.
Right?
And this is a conical effect. So not only does it hit you, but it also hits Mr. Arcane.
All right.
And the two of you with the rolls that she made will take 100 points of damage each.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's enough to put me down for sure.
And the first one was on the yellow column, so Mr. Arcane, you'll need to roll an endurance to see if you can stay up.
I think I need to roll endurance to not be dying,
To
right?
not be dying, yes.
All right, so I take 70.
Can you spend karma on that roll or no?
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll go ahead and spend karma.
Seems like an excellent use of karma.
Right?
Take 60.
Okay, not dying, but at 0.
Yep.
Okay. All right, I'll spend karma. You said endurance roll.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's remarkable for me. Yeah. Jesus Christ.
Mother of God.
Okay. Well, I'll bring it to a green, but
you're stunned
We've had
for one round.
we've had a surprising number of really low rolls this game.
That being said, so have the bad guys.
31.
Yeah. And I had a string of really good rolls, so I'm not going to complain.
And Shelly's out for 8 rounds.
Okay.
But she does heal every round, so that's something.
That's good.
Oh,
Yep.
I don't know what that roll was. Sorry.
That was me. That was me. I just was on you.
Gotcha.
That sounded dirty.
I have
All
a
right,
quick
so that was her.
question.
Yes.
So the thing that I did to charge her up, it does 40 damage. It does it in area. If I activate that, would that impact Shelly at this point?
You're talking the ionization, right?
Yeah.
How large of an area?
it does basically the squares immediately around her.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, it would.
We did do a power. Is this this electricity
It's
damage?
electricity, yeah.
So we did a power stunt before where she established that she could absorb electricity.
Oh,
Now I know she's unconscious.
Yeah.
I'm gonna let you rule.
Is that have we succeeded 3 times in doing that?
We have not.
Okay, but
I haven't had the opportunity.
I'll allow the roll
Okay,
if you
but
want to
it
do
needs to be another
Yeah.
power stunt, right?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
All right, I'm doing power stunts while unconscious, guys. Look at me go.
This would be a good time to succeed.
Obviously, spending karma.
Well, this is a good last ditch.
Hey,
Nice!
there you go.
Nice.
All right, so you've got
Natural
it twice
red.
now, right?
Yes.
And then you do it one more time, it will be an innate ability.
Yes.
all right. So
And how much damage would that be normally?
40? Yeah.
40.
Okay, so that's enough to cover the whole thing.
So you don't need to make another endurance roll then.
Okay.
Does that put Lilith down?
If he all you have to do is just say you're activating it, right?
yeah.
Okay. Yes, it does. Put her down.
Excellent.
Thanks, Shelley.
I was going to see if my raven was stunned too. I was like, hey, get that guy.
He's far enough away, I
Whoa.
think.
Yeah.
Oh, that was some feedback.
What? Yeah.
Oh, you had feedback?
Yeah, my ears almost,
Yep.
bleeding from surge of sudden something or other.
I didn't hear
Nothing here.
anything.
I also heard it.
Weird.
All right, freaks down. It goes to fiend.
Well, so it looks like Lilith was coming out of the crypt with all of the energy coming out of it.
Yes.
Okay. Let's just push her in a box. We'll just put her away. Now I guess we got to deal with some of these idiots over here. This armor guy is no joke. So I think what we're going to do, can I reach armor in a straight line from where I am if I charge?
Yes, because Death Watch is on the ground.
Let's do that. So we'll try charging attack for my first action. And helps if you roll that done. Oh, neat. So that's on the unearthly table.
I'll be right back. Especially since I'm unconscious.
I will spend karma.
Or stunned, rather, not unconscious.
Yeah, we'll bump that up to red for funsies.
Okay. For a grand slam, and how much? Okay, so your endurance is what?
Unearthly.
Okay, so that's gonna do.
Oh, I only have to spend.
A lot.
I have to spend 11.
200 points of damage to him.
How's he feeling?
So that would be 160. He goes flying, is what he does.
Bye.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And hits the rock patch that is supporting this little raised area here in the graveyard, and he slumps down unconscious.
Okay. Mr. Hyde is still up, right?
Hyde is still up, yes.
So for my second action, Fiend is going to create a Dark Force Lance and fire it at Mr. Hyde.
Okay.
And that will be on the monstrous table. Also karma. We'll make that red too. 20.
Oh. Spartan, you were still up, weren't you?
Yeah.
I was stunned for a round.
Stunned for a round. Okay.
So yeah, we'll pop that up to red on the monster table, so that will do 75 damage. And we'll do that one more time.
Okay.
More karma. Okay. Back to the red again.
All right, so you manifest 2 spears and launch it at Hyde. It hits him, one in the shoulder and one in the stomach, and he takes both of them. And with some karma expenditure, is still standing. And he's like, "Hey, that all you got?"
A little concerning, honestly.
Tank.
Okay. Well, I'm about to inform him that no, that ain't all we got. As I do my previously proposed charge
It's gonna
and
sting.
smash into him. I think I've done, is that 1 area or 2 that I've ran? I
So
started
that's
about
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That puts you in the second area. So
okay. And so, what bonus does that give me on my fighting?
nothing on the fighting. You're rolling endurance, but
Okay.
it will add 2 columns just to your endurance for the damage.
Okay. Well, my endurance is incredible. I am, of course, spending karma on this. Good call. So 33 to get that up to a yellow will take about another 30 points. I will happily spend it to get a yellow. I have spent it. I now have a yellow result on my charge.
Okay.
And my endurance is incredible. So that will raise my damage to monstrous, I believe.
Okay. Okay, so that might just do it. 58. You hit him, and it's like hitting a brick wall.
Ugh.
And he looks at you, and he was like, "That's all I got." And he crumples.
You know what? I respect that.
And I've kind of got this hide-shaped dent in my chest.
And Coven, who has now come to, says, "But that's not all I got, sweetie." And she sends a purple eldritch blast in your direction.
I am going to evade.
You may not need to. She got a 21. But she's got 2 actions, so she's going to shoot another one. And miss that one too.
Wow.
Well, at least it's not just us.
And then that would bring us back around to Priest. Mr. Arcane, you'll be coming to this round.
Yep.
This is one of those perfect moments for Doc Holliday. Oh, you. I forgot you were
It
there.
will be unstunned.
You may go.
And actually, Spartan, I think you got stunned after your action last time, so currently you would still be stunned.
Okay.
Okay, so with acrobatics, I think it's fair to say he could probably get down off of this area that he's on. So let's kind of move him over to here. So he's a little bit more in line of sight for attacking Coven. And for first attack, he will try using his daggers of light. They swirl and they go. And yeah, I'll call karma on it.
53.
Okay.
And what's the damage on that?
30 on that, and they make the check to make sure that they don't get stunned.
Yep, 96. Not stunned.
Okay, so going for it one more time. And didn't call karma on that one.
Still hits, though.
And I think the stun effect still. I think it happens every time a person's hit.
That's a stun for one round.
Okay. And I'll go ahead and do one more attack. And that one does not hit.
All right.
That one goes wild. And that's all I got.
Okay.
That's pretty good.
Shelly's down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, but I get 4 hit points.
There you go.
Hey!
Hey! So that actually takes you out of the dying. Or you're not dying, you're just
I'm not
unconscious,
dying.
right? Okay, all right.
Yep.
And Blackout's down. That goes to Fiend. All right, Will.
Will's gonna look over at Covenant and be like, "Would you just stop?" And just engulf her in Dark Force.
All right.
So that should do 75 as it sucks out her life.
There should be a roll with that, right?
I mean, it just summons up a cloud of Dark Force that starts eating her, but
Okay.
I'll do a charging attack just to make it us have a roll for something.
All right.
I don't know exactly what mechanic you would like to use for the Dark Force thing because it's horrible. I'll spend Karma again. Oh, good thing. I'll move it up to yellow because that would be upsetting.
Yeah, and then that will do it for her.
Yeah.
Miracle endurance. Not dying, but she's out.
She gets hit with light, then she gets hit with dark, then she goes down.
And I think that takes out the rest of the villains at this point. Golfaxi is breathing laboriously, and you can tell that she's succumbing to the damage that she has taken. Spartan and Mr. Arcane, both of you now would be coming to. At this point, the initiative is pretty much over. So you guys tell me what you want to do. Within that circle where the villains were surrounding are the victims, which include Tamara, the woman that you were sent here initially to try to save, or find, at least, in the first place by Felicia Hardy.
Are they alive or dead?
They are all alive, they're just unconscious.
Do they have those symbols on them and stuff?
They do have the symbols on them.
Interesting.
First aid check on Golfaxi.
I'm gonna crawl over to Golfaxi and do what I can for healing.
All right, make a reason feat.
What
Hold
would I roll on that?
Okay. Your reason is typical, and you have a bunch. Your healing only applies to yourself, I assume. Healing.
Yep. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you might want to spend some karma on that reason feat and roll for typical.
I will spend
hold on.
karma.
Okay.
Hold on. No, the healing, actually, she can heal others
Oh.
with that. Yeah. It would be regeneration if it was to herself.
Oh, well, that's useful. You can do some healing then.
Got some
Whoa.
paladin lay on hands going on.
I had no idea that's what it did.
So you would be rolling then on the excellent column for that, not the reason.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still gonna spend karma.
Good call.
Dang it, my horse.
Yeah. Looks like a good roll to. Okay, green.
Hi, Green.
Yeah, high green. So that's excellent. Yeah, the 10 points will put her over into yellow easily.
All right. Well, you have stabilized Gulfaxi, and she kind of rests her head in your lap as you continue the healing process on her.
Okay. Speaking of healing, Shelly is laying there in a heap, so I'll, slide under her, lift her head up, and I'll use heal other on her. I'll cast that spell.
But we have to save the horse first.
Yeah,
Well,
she's
I
fine.
was doing
Yeah,
this.
she's
Huh?
fine. The
Yeah,
horse is fine now that she's been
Yeah.
healed.
Well, I was doing this while you were doing that. But so that is excellent for me. So I'll spend karma.
I mean, Tank, we've all seen Neverending Story. We know how people feel when the horse dies. No good at all.
Spend that to a green. That only takes 10.
Think what happened to John. Think what set John Wick off.
So Shelley-
I know, right?
We don't want to see Spartan's villain arc.
Like, she already aerates people, and that's on the good day.
Yeah.
So it's spell rank number divided by 10. Oh no, that's number of characters. You heal spell rank, so
20. Right?
yeah, it's just excellent.
Okay. I mean, given that I have 4 hit points, I'm not going to complain.
No.
Well, now you have 24.
Now I got 24. Woo!
But actually, I can heal more than one person with it. Oh, it's heal others, so I can't heal me.
24 is like as much as a regular person has to start. So
Yeah.
That's actually an unusually healthy person.
No, that's
right?
just typical across the
No,
board.
typical across the board, yeah.
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 Now, if you hit like 30, that's crazy.
Okay, so minus 10. And once Shelly is okay, I'm going to check on Lilith's body to make sure she's not healing.
And as you go over to her body, you see it now just melting into the earth.
Oh, I thought I put her in the box. Oh well.
Oh, yeah, well, you put her into the crypt, yes?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, melting into the stone then.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Is there a portal in there?
No.
Okay.
No, and that green energy has now begun to dissipate.
Okay.
As
So
she fell, it began to
Yeah.
dissipate.
That was kind of an effect of her. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Let's see. So, do I have any idea what ritual she was trying to cast?
Yeah, I mean, she certainly was trying to do a resurrection spell, and in an attempt to bring her brood into this plane, utilizing the bodies of the kidnapped victims.
Gotcha. Okay, okay, so this I may not know, but do I think she is dead, or do I think she's just gonna come back later? Like, what do I know about Lilith, I guess? Do I know anything about her from any of my talents or research or anything like that?
As it was being, well, you weren't there when it was being laid out at the Hellfire Club. So I would have you make a reason feat on that.
Yep. All right. He said he was credible, have a talent. Okay. Well, that's a green.
So there are many different histories that are behind a creature known as Lilith. Some refer to her as the mother of demons. Some believe that she is vampiric. So there's a lot of different approaches to her history and background.
Mm-hmm.
You know enough, and having now been, usurped by her, she is certainly a powerful sorceress. More than likely, she's powerful enough to be able to come back.
Okay.
And this, to your sense, what you're witnessing here is a defense mechanism so that she cannot be captured.
Permanently slain.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Mm-hmm.
It,
Well, maybe
it-
not permanently slain, but
Well.
captured.
Okay.
And knowing what you do know about her, that she is essentially immortal. If this
Right.
is one and the same,
Right.
it would be very difficult to kill her permanently.
Well, that's what I was getting at. Do
Yeah.
I know that she's immortal, or do I, you know what I mean? Like,
For a fact, no, you
yeah,
don't.
yeah. But I suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How much of the goo is still left?
Of her,
Yeah.
I mean, a good portion of it, and I mean, like,
Okay.
as it's seeping, it's kind of seeping down in between the cracks, but a lot of it is just being left there on the stone.
Put it into one of your crystals.
That's exactly what I was about to
Absolutely.
suggest. Do I think that by capturing some of this, that you know what, I could probably at least find her. So I will. I'll
Do
use
we want to
the
separate her into multiple containers,
uh,
or is that overkill?
I don't know. I'm going to put it in one.
Okay.
So I'm going to use I'm going to invoke Ashtur and surround and contain the rest of the like dissolving body into one of those magical crystals. It has unearthly material strength.
Mm-hmm. Yep, and you're able to do that. I won't make you roll for it.
Okay. Um, okay. Okay.
Yeah, we can
Is
take that
everyone okay?
anytime.
He'll telepathically, broadcast to the group.
Did Shelly wake up when she was healed?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I think after Shelly took a look around, she's just still laying there,
Yeah.
kind of in a heap.
Yeah, you rest.
Define okay.
There she is.
And then
Let's see.
Mark,
Well,
did I overhear Mark? Did you say you were going to check on the people?
I didn't say that, but I
Oh,
certainly
okay.
thought it.
he's
I
telepathic now.
took a hanky out because everybody had hankies back then, and or in this type of setting, and take some holy water because every priest has to have holy water on.
Yeah.
Puts it on the
I mean, a
hanky.
gentleman does.
Starts trying to let's get those dirty symbols off of you people.
Oh, okay.
So.
Make a intuition roll, please.
All right. I will use karma. I don't suppose religion will help with this.
Yes.
Oh, okay. Awesome.
Yep.
I'm glad I asked. So karma.
Ugh.
I'll bring it up to a green.
Okay. As
Take them to the
you
heart.
dab some holy water onto the handkerchief, your light power begins to glow ever so slightly on your fingertips as you begin to apply the holy water to the victims. And as you're wiping these symbols away, they actually are carved into them.
Oh, okay.
But the action of you adding a little bit extra bonus to that with the light is somehow healing those wounds.
Excellent.
And as you're doing so to each individual, they begin to come to. They're not fully conscious, but it certainly has brought them back from the brink of whatever spell they were under.
Very cool. All right, and you. This looks like the one that we came to find, guys.
And then with that intuition roll, I'm going to give you another little bonus here as well. You give me 1 second. Let me pull something up here. Nope, I'm in the wrong screen. next to one of the bodies that you go up to, it looks like there is a what appears to be like a half-burned scroll marked with wax sigils.
Oh, jeez. Don't read it. Don't read it.
Hey, Arcane, there's something for you over here.
Wow.
I prepared explosive runes today.
It's a scroll. It's burnt. Yeah, seems like your territory.
Well, I know
It doesn't look like a Dead Sea Scroll, so.
More like a dead me scroll. What a bump.
Oh,
So, okay. So Shelley's like armor and clothes and all, they're pretty screwed up, right?
Yep. I mean, unearthly acid.
Yeah.
I don't think any of her stuff is up to that kind of level of.
Yeah. Material strength.
Yeah.
So he'll wave his hand, and I'll use my energy solidification to make a green replacement for the outfit she was wearing.
Okay.
And that's excellent body armor. Should it be necessary.
Is that like Green Lantern type stuff, or does it make a? Okay.
It's energy solidification.
Gotcha.
Are
Like
you
what
sure
Will
you're
does,
okay?
but
Can you
not
stand?
evil.
Yeah, I can stand.
All right. Well, I'll
Just
lift her
don't
up
want to.
and, put her over put my shoulder under her, and help her walk. You said something about a scroll? I love reading scrolls.
Maybe a little too much.
Yeah, it's
I-
over
I-
that general area.
I should have
right?
been better prepared. I apologize. It's my fault. I was too hasty. I have defenses for that, but I didn't have them in place.
Oh, bad news. I had to agree to sing at the Hellfire Club for the next month.
Every night?
Once a week, I think.
Yeah, for 4 weeks. From what I lip read, anyway.
Yep.
Sorry.
Offers priest. Oh yeah, I mean, I was.
He kind of looks back, and I'm like, "What?"
Sorry.
All right. Well, I'll walk her over to priest and his scroll.
So that scroll, as I said before, is marked with wax sigils.
Uh-huh.
The parchment that it's made out of is old.
Okay.
What is it?
Do I want to do this right now? Okay, so before I read this scroll, I will turn on my mental barrier
All right.
to prevent me from being possessed. I can't use any other spells while it's up, but that should further reinforce my mind.
I feel like you were at Shift X already.
I mean, against anybody but Lilith,
I mean,
and a natural 5 or whatever you
right,
rolled.
yes. I mean, admittedly, she is an old, powerful being.
Yeah, okay. That's
Nearly
not the word I
divine?
was going to use, but all right.
No. Not mortal. I don't think she's mortal.
Shelley with the saucy language.
All right, I'll take a look at the scroll with my mental barrier in place now.
So, with the mental barrier up, you grab hold of the scroll, and you can tell that there is no arcane energy surging through this. So you feel safer about this.
Okay. Is it whole enough to read, or is it so damaged that I can't make out much of it?
No, it's whole enough to read.
Okay. All right. Well, what does it say?
I'm getting ready to tell you. Sorry, I had to
No, that's
readjust
okay.
something here. The scroll has letters written in red ink, handwritten.
Mhm.
And there's a particular name that stands out in this scroll that you may or may not have heard of before. And I'm going to have you make a reason feat for me, please.
I will spend karma on this.
Will his Scholar of Antiquities help?
Yeah, hey.
Yes.
Well, I had kind of taken that into account. That's why I rolled amazing. But so sure, I'll push that to that. Actually, 10 might push it to red anyway. So at 88. Yeah, it does.
Okay. So, and what did you roll? I'm sorry.
Effectively a red, a 98.
All right. So this name that stands out is the Court of Ash and Flame.
Okay.
It's something that you recall reading about.
Uh-huh.
And you're fairly certain somewhere back at the sanctum you've got notes on this organization
Okay.
in the old archives.
Okay.
But it's a name that you really haven't dealt with before, but you very well might have some information on it. You've heard of demons, you've heard of cabals, but this is something that would only be found in some of your oldest tomes.
Okay.
What this seems to be is it seems to be some sort of invitation to a private court gathering, written in blood. And the location is a place called St. Aurelius. And with that roll that you got, you certainly have heard of St. Aurelius. But that's a name that hasn't been uttered in half a century. You seem to recall that it was a church here on the island of Manhattan, exactly where you can't say. And it was a cathedral built by a 19th century apocalyptic sect known as the Sons of Eternal Flame. But the
What was the name of that
letter,
place again? Saint what?
St. Aurelius,
Aurelius.
Aurelius.
Mhm.
As in Marcus Aurelius?
Yep.
Okay.
And the note reads pretty much thusly: Lilith, mother of the forgotten flame. The streets hum with unease. I can feel it in the bones of the city. Something old waking up. Something that remembers fire and blood. Your name burns in whispers, pressed from lips that don't know what they're saying. I've done what you asked. The graves are cracked. The vaults bleed. Your children will have their vessels. The artifacts are in motion. A few of them made noise, but I quieted it. One snag. There's a crew sniffing around. Call themselves the Reclaimers. Nasty mix of
That's us.
Oh, hey!
nasty mix of brains, brass, and holy fire. They're getting close. Too close. If you want to finish this, move soon. I've got eyes on the old church, St. Aurelius. The seal's weak. The hour is red. It needs your hand. tell me when to light the match. Signed, the Red Hood.
This guy again.
Yeah, the feds were looking for him, right?
Isn't he a DC character though?
Was that the Red Hood? Is that right?
I think you're
I
just
thought it
thinking
was
there's two.
just the Hood.
The
No, there was a Red Hood.
okay.
There's a Red
There
Hood,
is.
which is Jason Todd
Jason
in
Todd.
All
DC.
right. Yeah. That's right.
The-
But there's
And
Well,
originally
he-
it was the Joker's secret identity, or the guy who would become the Joker in at least, one of the origins.
Right.
But yeah, Jason Todd is now the Red Hood.
And Mulder and Scully just referred to this crime lord as the Hood.
Mm-hmm.
okay. Well, I read that out loud to everyone. Well, once we're recovered, we should probably look into this.
Most definitely. Priest, do you know where St. Aurelius's church is? I mean, seems like it's up your alley.
Oh, let me reflect. 1 second.
How old are you, priest?
Let's say in this version of reality, I mean, before he was like 39, so he's probably 36, 39, somewhere in there in this one too.
You've heard some of the older priests within the sect speak of Saint Aurelius, and it was a church that was here on the island of Manhattan some 60, 70 years ago. That organization back in the 1800s, or the equivalent of the 1800s here, was ostracized from the church because of extreme beliefs. Now, you can't really put your finger on what those extreme beliefs were, but it was something that was surely against most Catholicism practices. And the church, from what you recall, fell during a flood about 65 years ago. And that flood is certainly well known, in the area. There are still people here that survived, that incident, and it flooded nearly all of the streets here within the island of Manhattan. What caused it, no one nowadays can really say, but there certainly seems to be some sort of paranormal quality to what happened back then, because no meteorologist could explain what it was that caused this to happen.
Okay. So I share that information and talk about them being swallowed by a flood, whether it was man-made, God-made, magic-made. Not really sure, but it seems like it's on the side of miracles or curses. Mike can do some more research amongst my brethren, the elders. I remember them talking about this. That's what I do know comes from them. Who knows? We might be able to find in some of the local archives maps that show the location of the church before the flood. So with the flood, who knows whether it stayed exactly in the same spot or not? Could have been borne away.
There's some research that I am certain I've come across this Court of Flame and Ash that I think I could do some research on once we get back to the Sanctum 2. And it doesn't look like we're in much of a position for a fight right now.
All right, so do you want to make your way back then to the Sanctum?
I mean,
I
think that's a good idea.
Should get like Scully and Mulder over here to get all these people rounded up and, imprisoned in whatever way they can
Oh,
be
yeah, of course.
supervised.
Yeah, we've
got
got
a-
a lot of powers, but not the power of arrest. So I don't know that they can handle that either, though.
And Mulder probably would have slipped one of you a card at least.
Yeah, I
And
asked for one before we left.
oh, you did? Okay.
Yeah.
And you can find a phone booth nearby, call the number, and after some explanation, the person on the other end of the line, it's not Mulder, but it's probably his handler here in on the aisle, says that he will make sure to send someone out to, collect these individuals. And y'all can wait there until they arrive and they gather them up. I'm sure you take some time to kind of keep them subdued for the paddy wagon to show up. And the villains are loaded into the back of the paddy wagon and taken off to some asylum, probably out in the river somewhere.
Yay, Marvel Arkham.
So by then, Shelley's probably looking like herself again.
Probably so, yeah. And then you guys can then make your way back to the sanctum and catch a little bit more rest while Hank does some research.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that sounds good to me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Might end up going to see Claire, but I'm not expecting to role play that out. Just going there.
What do you want to do there?
Help the sick.
Oh, just help her out.
Yeah, I mean, if
Mhm.
she has any additional information that
Mhm.
has come up in the meantime, then of course he'll be glad to pull that information and also to share information with her. But yeah, he's just going there to do his general duties.
Gotcha. All right, so Hank, what do you do when you get back to the sanctum?
Well, I'm going to furiously try and find where I saw that.
You have the endless file cabinet in your chamber. And you pull out the drawer and keep pulling and keep pulling and keep pulling, and it goes out about 20 feet into the hallway.
Watch your head.
And eventually you come across a book entitled The Red Lectures of Caspar de la Mort.
Okay.
And you're like, that's it. It's in here. You start kind of flipping through the pages, and then you come across an entry called Sons of the Eternal Flame. It has a quote. Oh my God.
Bless you.
That's some
Bless
feedback.
Sorry. I'm sorry.
No, you're not.
It has a quote underneath the title, Sons of the Eternal Flame. And it reads, "Come when the ash moon rises, to the place where flame touched holy stone. Where Aurelius fell, we rise." Here's a little bit of the history of the Sons of Eternal Flame. Founded circa 1191, during the aftermath of the Third Crusade, the Sons of the Eternal Flame began as a heretical offshoot of the Knights Hospitalier. The original sect, known as, I'm going to say this wrong because this is Latin and I'm not good with Latin, Milites Ignae Aeternum, Soldiers
pretty good.
of the Eternal Flame. Is that pretty good?
Yeah, it's pretty good.
All right. Believed that true divinity could only be achieved through purification by flame, both literal and metaphysical. The early sons worshipped the fire as the tongue of God. interpreting the burning bush, the Pentecostal flames, the fires of Guyana, as signs of an eternal language of power. They believed the soul could be forged like iron, if first burned clean of sin and weakness. These beliefs were formalized in the Flame Epistles, penned by the group's founder, Canon Bastian Kroll, a disgraced inquisitor turned mystic. The texts called for the alchemical transfiguration of man into divine will through torment, trial, and eternal flame. Then there's another entry a little further down that reads Renaissance and Rebirth, the Cathars and the Cult. By the 1300s, the group had gone underground, merging with surviving Cathar Gnostic cults in the Languedonic region of Gaul, which is Noir's version of France. There, they formed a secretive society that practiced bloodfire baptismal rites, flesh transfiguration through burning brands, summoning rituals to commune with the bound flame, an entity some scholars equate with Mephisto, others with a lesser hell lord imprisoned within the Darkhold's early drafts. Their symbology shifted from the cross to the burning brand, and from salvation to dominion over spiritual fire. And then another entry that takes us to the modern era. In recent years, the Suns resurfaced on Noir during the recent World War, absorbing elements of the Theosophical Society, pre-war occult lodges, and Prohibition-era doomsday cults. This branch, dubbed the Court of Ash and Flame, is their current incarnation. Operating out of an unknown location on the Isle of Manhattan, they infiltrated key positions in film noir propaganda, veterans' mental institutions, and secret city planning commissions. Their new creed wasn't just spiritual ascension, it was control through trauma, seeding horror and fear to soften humanity for the coming of the Flame Unbound. And then the following is an excerpt from a court sacred document. To light the fire eternal, one must strip flesh from spirit, shadow from flame, and history from truth. Only the court remains faithful. And then one final entry. Known beliefs and goals. The flame is conscious. The Suns believe fire is an entity alive and aware, and that it speaks through those who burn for it. Some initiates are branded with fire and claim to hear it whisper through their scars. Soul forging. They seek to forge perfect vessels to house aspects of their flame deity. These include war veterans, dreamers, and those who have survived tragedy, people half burnt already. The Ferryman's Mark, a rare brand or sigil tied to those marked for sacrifice or ascension. It is rumored that some Suns carry this mark beneath their skin, which glows red hot during ritual invocation. And finally, the coming conflagration. They believe that through ritual fires, dream manipulation, and the burning of chosen cities, they can prepare Noir for the return of the eternal flame incarnate, who will walk the ash plains of the ruined world.
Okay, so lunatics.
Okay. Wow. Okay, so is everyone here, or is Priest off ministering? I guess we can just wait till he comes back and then I can share all of that with everyone.
Mhm.
So, kind of a doomsday cult. Uh, so you all can consider that you've heard all that stuff too. And it sounds like this fellow Hood, Red Hood, whatever his name is trying to enact all of that. So definitely feels like we need to go to this uh,
Saint Aurelius.
church. Yeah. Hang on one second. Just turn off my camera. Here we go.
Mr. Arcane went invisible again.
Well, last time that happened, Lilith possessed him. That's no good.
Yeah. I think Shelly has been soaking in the tub for a little bit, and she dug out her old war uniform, the one that heals itself, and is decided that from now on, that's what's going on when they go out to look into anything iffy.
Okay. All right. Sorry, I'm back.
It's all right.
Uh, what did Shelley do?
She went and dug out her old war uniform, the one that heals itself.
Ah, gotcha. Probably a good idea.
Yep.
Uh,
I don't know what the Noir version of it looks like, Chris. Something to think about.
well, I guess we have a little bit of a different background, right? We were all war vets, I guess, is the impression I got.
I mean, it was kind of similar in some ways, where you all were brought together to kind of thwart the machinations of the Red Skull in this reality. He was the one that actually took Der Fuhrer down and was behind the war as a whole. Hitler never came to power. It was the skull.
Hmm. Gotcha.
And the one thing that he did abscond with was the Darkhold before he was put down.
Okay, so he does have the Darkhold.
He was killed, supposedly, by,
Okay. He had it.
by members of this world's kind of version of the Avengers called the 12.
So is the Darkhold lost right now?
Yeah, you don't know where it is.
Okay, that's not good.
Who needs the dark hole? I'm sure it's fine.
Well, I mean, it's fine. I've got the Book of Shanty. It's fine. If the Book of the Darkhold comes up, I have the solution.
Indeed. All right. So, do we want to go look for this church?
I mean, it seems like the next reasonable thing.
It seems like the logical
Yeah.
step.
Yep, that's kind of our thing, follow the clues to find the doohickeys.
The only other thing we could do is try and find out what we know about this Hood fellow.
What about that?
We can ask
What about
one
that
from
fellow?
Nubby.
What about the guy we talked to about the voodoo folks? Think you know anything?
I mean, it's possible.
The Hood is a member of the criminal underworld.
I mean, I would think to ask our detective friends.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh,
Okay.
And
Chris,
apparently you met some FBI agents while I was indisposed.
is my buddy Benny around in this world or no?
Yeah.
I might know a shifty person who might know some things about the Hood.
Do tell.
You know, over the years I've come across some interesting characters. This person sells things that don't necessarily belong to him.
Okay, a
Um,
fence. Okay, sure.
right. And, you know, fences, everybody needs one. So a lot of people talk to him. And he might know some things if he's persuaded correctly. So, where can I find Benny?
Where do you want to find him?
Probably in a bar,
I
like a
figured,
really
yeah.
horrible dive bar. You know what? Why not? Yeah, he normally drinks down at Josie's.
Oh, good. Okay, sure.
I figured I'd give you an easy one.
Yeah. I'm trying to remember how I played Benny. It's been a while.
Do you remember Benny from the Mummy?
From the Mummy? Okay, that's who
Yeah,
I thought it was.
Oh,
Okay. All right. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
That
Okay.
was who he
Of
was.
Yeah,
course.
right.
Of
Right.
course.
So okay, so you head down to Josie's.
Mhm.
And this is your typical dive bar with a couple of pool tables, some old ratty dart boards that really need to be replaced because the darts just don't seem to want to stick. And speaking of sticking, your feet stick to the floor as you walk across it.
Oh, gross. Oh, that's the worst kind of bar.
And the floor is littered with peanut shells.
Probably the only thing that makes it you not stick entirely. It breaks up the suction a little bit.
And seated at his usual place behind the bar is your old pal Benny. He doesn't take notice of you until you sit down in the seat beside him.
Put my arm around his shoulders. Hey, Benny,
Oh, no, it's you again.
is that any way to talk to your old friend?
What is it you want this time?
I was hoping that we could have a chat.
We
You
al-
have a lot. You have a lot of friends, and I'm a lonely and bashful kind of guy.
We always
So
have a chat, and then I usually end up bleeding.
I bruised you last time. You didn't bleed.
No, not from you, from the other people that come after you.
Oh, I mean, yeah, that's probably a thing. I normally give you plenty of time to get a head start, though. So you've got to give me credit on that, right?
Oh, shit. Okay, what do I have to do for you?
Tell me about the hood.
The hood?
The hood,
What you want to know about the hood for?
Benny.
Okay, I don't ask Benny. Don't ask
Right.
questions.
We forget the way the questions flow here, right? Questions flow from me to you, and then answers flow from you to me.
Okay.
You can let's get him another whatever he's drinking, as long as it's not too expensive.
Fine. I don't want to talk at the bar. We go over in the corner.
Okay.
He heads over to a booth in the furthest corner of the room.
Mhm.
He says, I have to speak quietly. People listen, not just in this bar. You know this from all different places. So what I tell you here, hopefully it's just between you and me, between friends, as you say.
Between friends, exactly. The shadows kind of lengthen, make it a little more dark and quiet.
Oh, I hate it
absorbing
when you
sound
do
around
that.
us. I just want to make sure it's nice and private.
Oh, why
That's
you do
all.
this to me? It's so scary
here to
in here.
help.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Oh, okay.
Benny, we want to talk because you don't want to talk to the other guy, right?
No, I don't want to talk to him. I don't like him
Right.
at all.
Yeah,
Okay,
we don't want to talk to the other guy.
Okay, so what you want to know about the hood?
I need to know what is his deal. He seems like he is a regular gangster, but he's involved in the supernatural somehow. Now he's tied up in some sort of the Church of Aurelius and the Court of Ash and Flame. And I know these are all names that you recognize because I can see the way your face is right now.
Yeah, okay, you lost me at this smoke of ash and flame and this Aurelius thing. I don't know much about that.
I'm afraid that you might be lying to me, and that upsets me. And that upsets the other guy even more. And I can feel him wanting to come out, Benny.
Do you want to make an intuition roll or just leave it at that?
No, I'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
I honestly don't care if I think he's lying or not.
Okay, look, I tell you what I know. I don't know this St. Aurelius thing. I don't know smoke of flame and poop, whatever that is.
Okay.
But here's what I can tell you. This city, the Isle of Manhattan, is drowning in secrets and smoke. And some names are only spoken in whispers, and the name you give me, this Hood, he's one of them. But that's not his real name. The police here knew him as Parker Robbins.
Okay. How did he go from Parker Robbins to the Hood?
He wasn't born into power. But on the streets and the alleyways, deals are whispered and trades are made, and somehow he has come across a magical item. This hood that he wears and the name that he has taken.
Is that right?
He was just a small-time crook with a knock-around attitude and a chip on his shoulder the size of Manhattan. A stick-up gone sideways landed him face to face with something ancient, something wearing horns and smiling like the end of the world.
I know how that goes.
And that's when he took the cloak. Crimson, as fresh blood, and twice as cursed. And it's not just cloth. It moves like smoke and hunger. And it gives him powers most mages wouldn't touch with a 10-foot pole. His gang, the Hood's gang. I heard he changed the name not too long ago. Calls it the Crimson Syndicate now.
Okay.
A shadow organization that controls everything from the black market grimoires to enchanted bullets that can stop a demon mid-chant. He's got his fingers in every kind of filth this city breeds. Vice, violence, and most importantly, the occult. But what makes the Hood dangerous is not just the cloak or the guns. It's his ambition.
Mm-hmm.
See, the Hood doesn't just want turf. He wants a throne. He believes he's destined to be the king of a new order. A world where magic and crime are one and the same. Some say that he's aligned himself with darker forces, trading blood and souls for arcane firepower. Others say he's just a punk with a chip and a cape. Either way, you don't cross the Hood unless you got a death wish, or a silver bullet with your name carved in Latin.
Is he working with Fisk?
Oh, no. Not with Fisk. He wants to be Fisk.
Interesting.
This is where Fisk came from, you know. He was a criminal here, but he wormed his way into politics, and now he rules us all.
Okay. Benny, you've been disturbingly and distressingly useful and helpful. I put a 20 in front of him. Drink on me, man.
Oh, thank you. Oh, you're my friend. 3 more rounds.
The fake 20. Had to get rid of it somewhere.
I'll say it turns into a snake later and eats him. Anything else you can tell me about the Hood or how he'd be associated with something called Lilith?
May not know that name, Lilith.
Okay.
You know, from the Bible.
I honestly, yeah, I think so.
Lilith isn't in the Bible.
She's in the Gnostics.
Whatever she's from, she's no good. You think that she's here?
I mean,
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
But I wouldn't put it past him. If she's got power, he wants it.
Okay. That is very useful to know. Thank you very much, Benny. And if I can ever do anything for you, you keep that under your head.
Just forget that.
I clap him on the shoulder and head out.
Poor Benny. Feel bad. Feel bad for Benny.
Honestly, so do I. Will's such a dick. Anyway. I come back and I tell everybody what I know.
Okay. So he describes this cloak. Does that sound like any prominent artifact that I've heard of?
You make a reason feed on that with your occult lore.
I thought the Crimson Syndicate might also be right up your alley too, honestly.
Yeah. I'll spend karma. I'll take it 2 yellow.
Okay. There's plenty of magical cloaks floating around there. Fewer that are associated with the potential devil. More than likely, this was something that might have actually been created for him, rather than maybe something from actual lore.
Okay.
Just from the description alone, you can't really tell.
Yeah, sure.
As far as the Crimson Syndicate goes, that's something new. And potentially just a nomiker that he has just chosen.
Okay.
But if they want to be the one-stop shop for rare grimoires and stolen artifacts, could be that we could lure him out with something that we claim to have.
Well, okay, so Chris, if you think way back, I think to campaign 1, I found this book in, I think it's when we went to Egypt the first time to meet the Shadow King. And I've never used it because I don't use fire magic, but there was a book that you told me I found that was related to fire magic, and it would actually give like a column shift to using magical flames and stuff.
Yep.
Do I have that book here, or is that not?
Yeah, no, I would say so. Yeah.
Okay. Well, I mean, I have something that's right up their alley. And I forget what we named it or what you named it.
Yeah.
I'd have to go back and look at that video. I'll go back and look at that video, but
I think that was something I came up with on the fly. So
yeah, I think so.
Who knows what it's called?
Rolled like super well, like looking through this, bookstore in the middle of nowhere.
The book of fire that is incredibly important, and I'm writing down right now.
Right. Well, I never used it because I don't use fire, so. But I do have a book that, if he is seeking out flame-related mystic artifacts, maybe you could get your friend to put it out there that we have, that there is this thing for sale.
That we're looking to move it. Yeah, that's a possibility. Yeah. So that would get us to the Crimson Syndicate, but that wouldn't necessarily get us to. I mean, we'd have to grab one of them and get them to talk.
I can make him talk.
And I mean, that's true. We could just go into his brain. We don't need him to talk.
Right.
We don't even need him to be awake.
We can force him to speak the truth.
I mean, yeah, that too.
I mean, my way feels nicer than your way.
Well,
the gentle light of truth.
We're in Noir. We're in Neo York. There is no nice. Nice doesn't happen here.
I do nice.
Yes, you do.
What you two do in the comfort of your own room is no business of ours.
Speaking of nice, not to interrupt the plans about the doomsday thing, but just to close off a loop, Tamara Blake, do we need to let the Black Cat know that we found her?
Oh, I guess we should.
Let's be honest. It's Felicia. What
She
are the odds
knows.
she already knows?
Well,
Yeah, good point.
You can still call her.
It would be polite though.
yeah.
Yeah, and more than likely, in the aftermath of that battle, thanks for bringing that up, Mark. When the paddy wagon came, there also probably were a couple of ambulances that showed
Sure.
up as well to kind of take these people off to some of the local hospitals. Tamara certainly would have been among those. But
Yeah, so we could have told her to meet her at the hospital or whatever, or I
Mhm.
don't know.
That works for me.
Yeah, sorry, we kind of glossed over the recovery of the missing
Yeah.
people.
No problem.
The central part of the thing.
I mean, we were a little shell-shocked, admittedly.
No problem. Full doomsday. Back with you.
Yeah.
Well, there was the whole thing about not wanting certain parts of the team to die.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah, and I mean, we also didn't talk about the crystal, but presumably we would have collected the crystal that's got her goo in it.
Mhm.
Would have brought that to the sanctum.
Mm-hmm.
It's in the basement.
Yeah. So, I mean, it's possible that there would be a way that we could set up some kind of, or that I could set up some kind of warning system, I mean, we have this, which is of her essence, and if she maybe comes back to this plane, we could maybe set up some sort of ritual to let us know that she's at least here.
Be useful.
I feel like that would take kind of a lot of work, but it's probably worth doing.
Probably more of a long-term project though.
Yes.
I don't get
So
to
did
go
we know
past
where
her
this
before.
church was or no? Something about getting swallowed up by water, right?
Yeah,
Floods?
during the Great Flood, towards the end of the last century,
Okay, so
or well, maybe mid last century. Yeah.
all right,
I
so it
planning-
was a real structure. So we could go to the city planning office, maybe, or
I was
get some
just
old
thinking
maps.
we could check the old records. They would
Yeah.
have to have something.
Mhm.
Yeah, I mean, if it was here, maybe that would be in the archives of the church, priest.
Yeah, I can check on the church side if y'all want to check on the public record side. And somewhere between the two, we'll probably find the truth.
Probably the zoning board.
Hmm.
I mean, if it is, in fact, if it is in fact a magical place of power, I could probably find it that way. Although it would be nice to have an address.
The more bites at the apple we get, I think probably the better we are.
Yeah.
So why not just do yes, all of them?
Okay.
Yeah.
Shelly, you want to help out Hank with the magical side of things to make sure he doesn't wander off?
I will do my best.
Well, I was
Priest,
going to
do
do
you-
it from the astral.
Okay. Priest, do you need help on your end?
I mean, I'll accept help if you're up for coming into the church.
I could come to the church and we can have Spartan and Tank go talk to the city folks.
I can do that.
Okay.
Works.
Sounds like a plan.
We have our heading.
All right.
Is this something we're going to pick up with next time?
We got a few minutes. We might be able to get at least this bit done.
I send
Okay.
some montage music.
So doing a little bit of research, Tank and Spartan. The city actually sends you to somebody a little bit maybe unexpected that would have information on this. There are certain records that have been filed away in a particular office here in the city by request of a certain individual.
Uh-oh.
And that certain individual was Mayor Luke Cage. And it looks like any information on this church that you're looking for is located in Luke Cage's office. Now, I'm going to put a pin in that for a second, and then we're going to back up and we're going to talk about what Priest and Will find out from the church.
I apologize to Spartan and Tank for what I just did.
Priest and Will, you guys find yourselves drawn to the diocese library. It's a rather cavernous temple to Catholic knowledge. It's kind of tucked between some shadowed streets. And the scent of old paper and polished wood hangs heavy in the air, punctuated by the faint clack of typewriters and the occasional hushed whisper. Dusty volumes and brittle newspapers line the shelves, silent witnesses to forgotten truths. You kind of separate there and start going through some of the stacks, thumbing through old documents, historical tomes, and occasional tattered diaries. And eventually, Priest, you come across a map from the 19th century, highlighting a long-forgotten neighborhood. The faded ink reveals the location of St. Aurelius, once a proud Catholic monastery that served the working-class neighborhoods on the Isle of Manhattan. Shows that the structure was destroyed during the Great Flood in the mid-19th century, roughly about 1876. A crumbling footnote mentions a series of tunnels beneath the church, secret passageways designed to allow clergy to escape during times of persecution. The same tunnels are rumored to have been sealed off after a fire in 1901. And then finally, in like a little envelope that's tucked into this particular tome, you find references to the church's eventual closure and, most importantly, a ledger of special access granted during the war to city officials and a religious order. The ledger is signed by none other than a young Luke Cage, then a local community leader.
It goes all the way up to the top. We got to fight City Hall.
That's the main villain.
we just sent Hank and Spartan to City Hall.
Well, that was a bad idea on our part, wasn't
Who would do that? That was a terrible plan.
it?
It was you.
Oh no.
Tank and Spartan, you find yourselves on the steps of City Hall on the Isle of Manhattan, and it's not really a building to flash its power with shiny glass or towering spires. It's an old brick building, sturdy and worn, built to weather storms and time itself. The soot-stained walls and iron fire escapes speak of decades of battles fought and promises broken. A faded flag representing the Isle of Manhattan flaps lazily over the heavy oak doors, its colors dulled by years of smoke and rain. The narrow street outside is a slick ribbon of cracked pavement, illuminated by flickering street lamps casting long shadows in the autumn fog. Eventually, you find your way up to Luke Cage's office, where there's a secretary waiting. And after a little bit of back and forth and bantering, she goes inside, speaks with the mayor, and comes back out and says, "The mayor will see you." You step inside, and the heavy oak door creaks shut behind you with the sound of finality. Boom. The office is a study in contrasts. Utilitarian with an edge of hard-earned authority. Dark wood paneling lines the walls, heavy velvet curtains block out the afternoon light, leaving the room dim, bathed mostly in an amber glow of a single desk lamp. Mayor Cage's desk is massive, scarred with battle marks, cluttered with purposeful, scattered papers. A half-empty glass of bourbon, a well-worn photograph of the city's skyline in better days. Against one wall stands a tall bookshelf packed tight with legal tomes, history volumes, and a few dog-eared comic books, peeking out as a wink to a lighter past. The air smells faintly of tobacco, smoke, and sweat, a reminder that this office isn't just about politics, but about survival. A battered leather chair sits behind the desk, and across from it, a pair of plain wooden chairs await visitors who come seeking favors or answers. In the corner, a faded city map is pinned to a corkboard marked with pushpins and hastily scrawled notes, a silent testament to the endless fight for control in this hard-boiled city. Luke Cage stands near a window, his broad silhouette framed by the Manhattan skyline.
Now, remind me, we're here basically, we're trying to find out information about the church, city records and stuff. Yes?
Yep. Mm-hmm.
That's what I thought. Okay. You address the mayor as Mayor Cage or Mr. Cage?
We can drop the formalities. My mama called me Luke. You might as well do the same.
Okay, Luke, what we want to know is something that's normally we'd be going down to the the archives, so the reporters like to call the morgue, but I got a feeling that we need to kind of go up to the top before we can go down to the bottom. And I tell him about, we're looking for information on this ancient, old church that got wiped away in the past and seems to be erased from city records.
You're digging into old ghosts and long buried secrets.
That's kind of, our thing. So yeah, it's the old ghosts have a habit of crawling up out of their graves, figuratively or in some cases, literally around here. We'd like to kind of get to the bottom of it. I was hoping you could give us some information on where exactly we were and what may have happened to it.
Well, I've got the records here. Maybe not my proudest moment. Something I signed off on, I don't know, maybe 15 years ago or so when I was still wet behind the ears. Priest came to me, asked me to sign something. Fellow by the name of Gabriel Rossetti, Father Gabriel. And that priest had a cold stare. Came by himself, smooth talker, real convincing. Said it was for the city's safety, said he had the church's blessing. But between you and me, something about that guy don't sit right. Like he's playing a long game no one else sees. Now, Just for the record, if you'll recall, Father Gabriel Rossetti was one of the members of the Hellfire Club.
Oh, I remember.
Yeah, well, I've encountered that priest in places priests aren't supposed to go. At least not if they're scattered. At least not if they ain't scattering holy water in front of them every step of the way. So yeah, your instinct was right. He's a little on the wrong side. Just because you can put a collar on doesn't actually make you a holy man. And you're the mayor. You've got your finger on every pulse in this city, including some things that don't actually have a pulse. So there's stuff crawling up. Again, literally and figuratively. We aim to put it back down, and that church seems to be the heart of it. We need to find out where it was, find out what's happened to it, go in there and fix whatever's going wrong. I mean, I don't really do this sort of, hoodoo magic stuff. They kind of sent me here, I guess, because talking to people in politics is closer to what I do than what they do, which is, all the weird stuff. I'm just looking for some facts.
Yeah,
where we can find it.
That ain't my purview neither. I try not to
Yeah,
mess with all that voodoo mumbo jumbo.
Yeah, so we're kind of, on the same side with this, but unfortunately it messes with you whether you want it to or not.
Well, speaking of voodoo mumbo jumbo, I think I owe you a debt of thanks. Detective Stacy informed me that you were looking into those disappearances.
Yeah, we may have found some stuff about that.
Oh, good. You and I can have a sit down over that once we get this business settled. But look, if you ask me, I'd keep an eye on that Rossetti fella. That kind of holy man's got secrets darker than most.
Yeah. So, we follow him, maybe we find what we're looking for. Is that what you're telling us?
Well, I don't know. I don't know necessarily about that. I mean, it's been a long time since he came to me. What I recall about our conversation sounded like the church was looking for reliquaries, artifacts that were left behind in the church. That place was pretty much inaccessible. And St. Aurelius hasn't been more than a memory for years. But some of those tunnels that lead to it, the workers that I know that work down in the subway tunnels and whatnot, they say that some of those old tunnels still breathe beneath the city. Now, I can get you access to the archives, maybe even some old blueprints from the city's engineering department. But if you're thinking about poking around down there, you were talking about voodoo mumbo jumbo. You know better than I do that there's powers in the city that don't like the past being dragged out into the light.
Yeah, unfortunately, sometimes you gotta go, where the footprints take you, even if that's into the dark. Those blueprints would be a big help in finding us where we want to start.
All right, give me a minute. Let me see what I can dig up.
Thank you very much.
And he heads to the back of the room where there's a door that leads off into kind of a private area back there. And after a few minutes, he comes back into the room and slides a file across the desk. Inside, there's maps, architectural drawings, and notes hinting at concealed entrances beneath a boarded-up church facade on a side street in Harlem. If you're going to crawl through those tunnels, be careful. Ain't no telling what's been stirring up down there.
We will be as careful as we usually are.
Yeah, we will.
Just don't start another flood, will you?
Well, really try not to. You might have noticed I don't exactly float.
Yeah, you look like you might have a couple of pounds on me. All right, so you now have the file, and if you take a look at it, maybe Spartan might have to do that because your fingers probably won't be so
Yeah.
delicate. But Spartan, you take a look at it, and the yellowed pages kind of crackle beneath your fingers as you leaf through these brittle city records.
Okay.
Inside, you find old maps of the Isle of Manhattan, carefully drawn decades ago, with streets and neighborhoods that you barely recognize anymore. And near the heart of Harlem, one name stands out: St. Aurelius Church. It's marked clearly, but the church itself is nowhere to be found on any modern maps. Digging a little deeper, you find property deeds and building permits, documents showing the church was condemned and sealed off nearly 50 years ago. The reasons are vague, referencing structural instability and unspecified hazards. One detail catches your eye: a set of service tunnels running beneath the neighborhood, once used for deliveries and maintenance, and supposedly as a secret passage, for clergy of the time period to kind of escape persecution. The last page contains a hand-drawn diagram showing a hidden passage, hidden passage leading from the basement of an abandoned building into the church crypts. If you're looking to get inside St. Aurelius, there may be a couple of different ways in. It looks like there's a tunnel that leads from the sewer system that might be accessible from the edge of a condemned pier. There's a subway spur that was condemned probably about 10 years ago. And a third, possibly more dangerous way to go, but maybe the quickest entrance, which is an underwater entrance where the sewers exit out into the river.
Yeah. That does sound dangerous. I will bring the map. If you let me have a copy, I'll bring the maps back to discuss with everyone else. If not, I'll just do my best to memorize them well enough to tell people where to look.
Yeah, he'll let you take them. He says he wants them back, but yeah, you can have them for now.
I say I appreciate it. I'll make sure that we get them in a safe spot before we go down into the sewers.
Just keep me informed, and when this mess is all over, we'll have a bourbon and a cigar. How's that sound to you?
That sounds real good. So I'll leave and rejoin the others.
All right, and I think with it being 10 o'clock, we'll probably call it to a close for tonight. I'll give you your karma this time since I forgot last time. And actually, I'll do that off camera. I'll tell everybody out there watching us in Twitch land, thank you all very much, as always, for watching, and we'll see you back here again in 2 weeks. So thank you, everybody. Good night.
Yeah.
Good night.
There's no light left to borrow, and no heroes here tomorrow. Just a girl with a voice and a song full of sorrow.